And the gathering has begun, and concerns are down to one. Should we clean up or have fun for a while? There's a sweet, sweet stillness.
Hello, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining us today. My name is Renata, and in today's video, as you guys can tell, I am going to be revealing one of my little red dress project for the challenge, which is hosted on Instagram as well as YouTube. If you have a YouTube account and you also follow me on Instagram and you are taking part in the challenge, you definitely can share your finished project this week. This is a reveal week for the Little Red Dress Project 2021, and here is dress number 1. But before we get talking and chatting about this one, I would like to give a big shout out to all of our sponsors, as well as Keira of the Island Sewcialist. She is my co-host this year, and my 5 ambassadors. We have Alice, May, the Stitch Edit, Crystal, we have Talisha, Helen, and Lori. I will leave all their information down below so you can check out the wonderful makes that they do on the daily, because their feeds are amazing, and those that have YouTube channels, they are awesome, very inspiring, and I love them all, and I'm so grateful that they have supported me this year. Big shout out again to one of my ambassadors, Alice May. She has been under the weather and hasn't had the opportunity to work on her little red dress, but don't fret, because she will complete it and share it on social media once it's complete. She's been doing an amazing job continuing to support the channel and share everything about the challenge on her feed and her stories. So let's move on to the dress. As you guys can see, it looks really simple back there. It's got a flashy fabric because it's velvet. It's got a little shine, a little shimmer thing going on, and I love it. It is beautiful. It feels great. It's long sleeve. Here in Texas right now, it's cold. It's cooling down to Wisconsin fall weather or Wisconsin spring weather, which is actually quite chilly. But my body is, who wants to get in on the action? Not today. But this is so appropriate. I really wanted to create a second dress. For the challenge this year, I wanted to create 2 dresses. I wanted to create a simple look, even though it's the holiday season and we want to be flashy, fancy. We haven't had the opportunity over the last 20 plus months to just engage in events with other people, and we want to look amazing. I still feel like we want to be a bit comfortable, and I wanted to share a very comfortable, beautiful, yet relaxing and amazing make. So I decided to do a turtleneck, kind of to go with the current season that we are in here in the US, but I feel like you can do something similar without the turtleneck and just use a crew neck pattern to create a beautiful dress with some sort of hacking going on to create a personalized dress for the season. So the pattern that was used for this awesome dress is Burda Style 6990, and I went with version C. Oops, no, this is version C. So let me see here if you guys can get a good look at it. It's really no guys, I'm totally lying. I'm lying. I did view D. I did view D because view D is the turtleneck. View C is more of a high neck. Sorry about that. Yes. So that's the one that I use, and it also has a raglan sleeve. This was a very simple make. The only thing that was challenging to create this dress was my take on pause for effect. Dun, 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 dun. This inspiration here, as you guys can see, the back is amazing, and I had to take a few minutes to work my mind around how I can create something similar, be inspired but not actually be a copy, but be something that works really well for me, my personality. I love the back detail. I think it is a beautiful way to share, like to wear something that is super sexy but not overly sexy. It has some sort of modesty to it, and that's what I wanted to create on my version, and I think I did a pretty good job with it. I love how it turned out. If you're interested in the fabric came from Joann. I think I paid about between $9 and $11 a yard for the fabric, so I purchased 2 yards of fabric, and I had about I don't know, I think I used like 1 5/8 yards to create this. There wasn't too much left over, but the back doesn't have a lot of fabric, so that is something to consider. Also, for the ties, I used some extra satin fabric that I had. I wasn't sure it was going to match, and I'm still concerned that it doesn't really match up nicely with the velvet, but overall I think it turned out really good. So let me just take a second here to switch, well, not switch, but more turn. So yeah, give you guys a little look at this thing. There's the raglan sleeve. I don't know if you can see those lines there. It's kind of difficult because it's red, but that's it. I think the most important thing that you can get from this video is the actual back. This dress version was done using a skirt pattern. You can use any skirt pattern. All I did was line it up to the waistline on the turtleneck pattern, and then I just created one full pattern for the skirt back. So this is where I just took the back portion of the pattern, and do I have it here? Yeah, I do. Okay, so here is the alterations that I did on that pattern, and we're just going to focus on the back because that's really the most important piece here. So basically all I did was visually look at the inspiration and came up with this pattern because I know where the lines needed to be. On the center line of the pattern, we needed to have a curve here, and then I needed to leave something to attach these ties to, so I had to visualize leaving enough fabric on the pattern that I can take my seams in to allow me to stitch them on the inside and still have enough of a space for my tie. And then I knew that I really wanted to have a nice space here at the waistline where this connects to the back, because I didn't want to have nothing here. For some reason this made me feel really comfortable having a little space here where I can attach it to the skirt and know that it's being held up by this. I'm not sure how that explains anything to you, but in my mind that really was important. Let me bring it closer. Here we go, so you guys can actually see what on earth I'm talking about. So let's tilt her forward here. See that there? So this is what I'm talking about here. I really needed, in my mind, I needed something to fit right there. Okay, so this is it. I needed to have something here to hold the skirt up, and that is what I did. And then I added a 3/8 inch wide elastic here. Obviously you're going to measure your seam allowances, because whenever you're doing adjustments or you're making a new pattern piece, or you're hacking something, you're cutting a line in a pattern, just remember to add seam allowances, because even though you cut the line and you stitch it back, it's going to be smaller if you don't add seam allowances. And always consider, if you're going to add elastic, you're going to need enough to fold over. and create that channel for it to go through. And basically, guys, that is what I did with this dress to create the back. All I did was visually see what it looked like, and I just winged it and cut it, and that's what I did. So this is dress 1. I think she's beautiful. I hope that you guys enjoy the 360. I'm going to pause here and then I'll meet you in the end to wrap up.
Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare Him room, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing. Joy to the world, the Savior reigns. Let men their souls employ. Yeah, yeah. While fields and floods, rocks, hills and plains repeat the sounding joy. Repeat the sounding joy.
There you have it. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I think the dress turned out great. I love how the video and the photos turned out. If you guys have any questions, if you have any recommendations about, hacking or what you would do differently, because for me, I know for sure I would have wanted this dress a little more fitted, so I may have gone down a size if I had to do this again. Also, I don't know how I feel about the turtleneck. I hate pulling them over my head. It's just really hard to breathe. But I might add like a zipper or like buttons or something next time, just so it's easier for my head to go through, and probably not make it such a full turtleneck. I'd probably cut it in half. That might be something I would do if I had to recreate this dress. I love how it looks. I think it's a fantastic project. Did it look like the inspiration? Let me know your thoughts. And before, tell me how much you like this. Do you really like it? Because I want to know after you see dress 2 if this is the winner for the Little Red Dress Project 2021 or if dress 2 is the winner for the challenge. And that's just between me and you guys. This is not going anywhere. I can't win prizes because I'm hosting the thing. But that is it. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked the content, please give this video a thumbs up. Also subscribe if you like the channel. I love seeing you guys comment, share your thoughts, ask me things. It's really fun to do these videos and I'm really loving it, and I'm loving that I'm being consistent with it so far this year, and I just want to keep the momentum going. I have a lot of plans for 2022, so I'm going to be here. Let me know if you have any questions again. So thank you so much. Thanks to the sponsors. For those of you that are participating in the Little Red Dress Project, give me a shout out, give me a thumbs up, let me know if you are, leave your handle down below so I can go check it out if I miss it, but I'm being really good checking my IG feeds. So there it is, dress 1. Let's go, let's that's it. So I will see you guys here on Friday. Have a wonderful day. Bye.